There are noticeably more riders on the street now. Scooters stop outside restaurants and leave again. Several orders appear in your app. 2 come from neighboring shops, and a third is waiting across the street. They are going to an office tower and a nearby residential compound. One restaurant prepares meals quickly. Another cooks each dish in a wok and needs a few extra minutes. A useful route is not simply a line connecting dots. You consider what will be ready first and which building has the slowest elevator. At the first shop, you find your numbered bag among many others and check the label. Next door, you collect the sealed drink and make sure its straw is packed separately. The final restaurant is warmer. Spatulas strike woks in the kitchen while several riders wait against the wall. A worker who knows you looks toward the kitchen. "This one needs a few more minutes," she says. "Wasn't the drink next door ready already?" You tell her that you have it. "Good. Don't worry. They're packing this one now." Waiting is part of the work, too. You study the addresses again. 2 orders are going to the same office tower, and the third to the compound behind it. You will deliver the office meals first. The worker ties the final bag securely. Ready, you thank her and arrange the meals inside the box. The hot dish rests flat, the cup remains upright, and a divider holds everything in place. Then you close the lid and leave. The roads are busier at midday. Shadows from the street trees move across your hands and the handlebars. The office tower stands beside a shopping center. You leave the scooter in the designated area, take out 2 meals, and walk into the lobby. The air conditioning cools your face at once. Several people are waiting for the elevator. The floor numbers descend slowly. People are working upstairs, and their lunches are waiting downstairs. The elevator seems unconcerned by either fact. At last, the doors open. As they begin to close again, an office worker notices the bags in your hands and presses the open button. You step inside and nod to him. "Thank you. No problem." You leave 1 meal at an 8th floor reception desk. The second customer is waiting on the 11th and steps aside after taking the bag, allowing you back into the elevator. Back outside, the warmer air settles around you.
You put on your helmet and ride toward the residential compound behind the office tower. The phone suggests the south gate, but you know the north gate is closer.
At the entrance, a security guard sees the delivery box and points along the road. Building 6 is to the right. You thank him and follow the path. In Building 6, you ride alone in a mirrored elevator. The customer on the 15th floor has asked you to leave the meal on a small stool outside. You set it down, make sure it is stable, take the required photo, and walk quietly away. Another order reaches your phone before you return to the scooter. For the next 2 hours, the addresses change while the movements join together. Pickup shelves, red lights, side entrances, elevators, and one lunch after another carried to different doors. You place 1 order of soup against the deepest wall of the box and slow down before a rough section of road. Moving faster is not always the fastest way to finish. Another meal is going to an older residential compound. The building numbers have faded, and buildings 8 and 3 look almost identical. Before you need to stop, the guard leans out of his window and points toward the second path on the left. Building 8 is that way. Thank you. He returns to his newspaper. You follow the path and soon see a clearer number beside the entrance. You were not truly lost. Some signs in a city simply need another person to add a sentence. Near 2 in the afternoon, the orders begin to thin out. Restaurant doors are no longer crowded with riders. Office lobbies grow quieter. For the moment, there is no new address on your screen. You park beneath a tree and remove your helmet.
The lunch rush is over.
At last! It is time for your own lunch.
The small restaurant where you often eat is 2 streets away. Most of the lunchtime customers have gone. The tables have been wiped clean, and a wall fan turns slowly above them. You place your helmet on the chair beside you and order tomato and egg over rice, a common home-style meal. The owner sets down a glass of warm water. Busy today? About the same as usual. He nods. That is enough of an answer. Soft pieces of egg and tomato cover the hot rice.
For hours, you have carried the smell of other people's lunches. Now the important things are simple. The food is hot. The chair is steady. And for a little while, your phone is not asking you to go anywhere else.
Outside, riders pass from time to time. The owner adds more warm water to your glass, then continues clearing another table. When the meal is finished, you rest against the chair. For a few minutes, your legs do not have to climb stairs or balance a scooter. The street seems more distant through the glass. After a short rest, you check the battery. The lunch rush has used a good amount of power, and there are still several hours ahead. At the next corner stands a row of battery swap lockers. They look like metal storage lockers. You complete the exchange in an app, and one small door opens with a quiet click. You lift the used battery from the scooter with both hands and place it into the empty compartment. A second door opens. You take out the charged battery and lock it into the scooter. Exchanging a battery is quicker than waiting for the scooter to charge. Not every rider works this way, but for you, the lockers are an ordinary stop. The scooter has enough energy again. You have recovered some of yours as well. There is a bench beside the lockers. Another rider is sitting there, with his helmet taking up the space beside him. When he sees you, he lifts it onto his knees and leaves room for you. You sit down and take out your water bottle. "Not too bad today," he says. "No, not too bad." Neither of you begins comparing order numbers. The leaves move gently overhead. The bench is wide enough for 2 people. There is still water in your bottle and plenty of afternoon left.
A few minutes later, his phone receives an order. He puts on his helmet and rides away. Then your own screen lights up. The afternoon drink order